amigos, it's Sam.
And Tati. Hey Sam, what's Forrest Gump's email password?
Oh, not this again, Tati. A ver, what is it?
1 Forrest 1.
That is a good one.
Wow, Tati, that joke really had us dying. Really.
Speaking of the dead, did you know this past week was the Day of the Dead?
El Día de los Muertos, that's right. I really love that holiday. It's a good way to celebrate those that have passed away.
It really is beautiful.
Here are Carly, Alize, and Stephanie showing us and educating us more about the topic.
Dia de los Muertos is a celebration to not celebrate death, but to celebrate the loved ones of your past. The holiday is on November 1st and 2nd. It's a moment in time to honor your ancestors and those in your family and community who have gone into the spirit world. Dia de los Muertos has been celebrated for about 3,000 years. The spirits of the dead have a brief window of time when they can visit their living relatives on November 1st and November 2nd.
As it being my first celebration of Day of the Dead, it was a very meaningful moment since I recently lost my grandma. We all got to really enjoy the moment and cherish our loved ones.
One of the many traditions of Dia de los Muertos is to paint the sugar skull on the face to represent a loved one. By painting the sugar skull, you are showing a positive symbol of not only death, but rebirth. One of the many symbols painted on a sugar skull is a spiderweb. The spiderweb symbolizes destiny and mortality. I'm using black eyeliner to create the spiderweb and the other details. I'm using black eyeshadow to create the sockets and a red eyeliner pencil for that pop of color. Most commonly, people will use face paint to create their sugar skulls. Many people create an ofrenda, the altar. The ofrenda contains the person who passed, their favorite food, and beverages. The ofrenda is also decorated with photos and memorabilia. Every ofrenda also includes 4 elements: water, wind, earth, and fire.
Wow, I really like how Carly's makeup turned out, right, Tati?
It was really pretty. I love how everyone has different hobbies.
Speaking of hobbies, what are you doing tonight, Tati?
I don't know, what are you doing, Sam?
I got plants tonight. Just like Kenny, our school's botanist. And here is Nate and Colin giving us more info on him.
My name is Kenny. I'm a senior at West Lyon High School. I have a lot of plants. I probably have over 100 different types of plants, both terrestrial and aquatic. What really got me into it was, I think it was my family members, because my grandmother in Puerto Rico, she has a lot of orchids and just plants in general. And because of that, I think it really got me into it, just got me interested. If I can grow plants, you can grow plants. Like this, I only give them care like once a week.
Kenny is into a wide range of hobbies: plants, bugs, and all of life. When asked, Kenny's father commented, "Plants are a way of life. They need us, and we need them. The least we could do is help them grow. It's a great distraction and helps you keep up your grades." He also says that it's a really good tool to get out of homework.
If you really wanted to, you could turn a humidifier into a fish tank.
Really?
I mean, I've seen the weirdest things turn into fish tanks. I'm not even joking. This one time, I was at this convention. This guy, he's a very famous scientist from Germany. He had a wine glass filled with basically the same substrate that I had here, but it was a little wine glass. I would go for anyone watching, I would go for a minimum tank size of at least 5.5 to 10 gallons, because like that's like the very minimum safe size to keep fish. Mm-hmm. It's honestly a very calming, very beautiful hobby, and I mean it helps in making friends too. So
The deadliest thing in this room is you.
yes, that and the mold. I'm joking.
Sam, you look a little different here.
Do you got a problem with that? Let's catch up with Sophia, Ariana, and Jocelyn with some Special Academy news.
What is Education Academy?
Education Academy is a capstone class for juniors and seniors who are interested in pursuing a career in education.
A requirement for this course is going to West Lyon Partner Schools to teach, but the conditions needed to go on site couldn't be achieved by all students.
Because schools require you to either be tested weekly or to be vaccinated in order to enter the site. So if you aren't either of those things, you actually can't go on site. You have to be placed at Leiden. So that's new for us this year.
According to the Illinois Department of Public Health, 67% of teens are fully vaccinated, whereas the CDC says that 53% of teens from ages 12 to 17 have at least one dose. And a part of the percentage that's fully vaccinated is Jasmine Rivera, a senior at Leiden who's interested in being a teacher in the future and is currently mentoring at Westdale Elementary School. Do you think if you weren't able to go to Westdale, your experience would be different?
I would say yes, because if I was not vaccinated and teaching at West Leiden, it would be a whole different aspect teaching high schoolers compared to my fourth graders that I'm teaching.
Salmatar Viktovic doesn't have the opportunity to teach inside a school. Instead, she teaches with her very own AP English teacher, Mr. Green.
Do you feel like you're missing out on the experience not being able to go outside of Leiden?
Honestly, no, because I want to stay within Leiden and I want to stay in the high school area. Because as much as I love kids, I don't think I have the patience for them.
Even with all these obstacles, Education Academy students are still persevering despite the challenges COVID has presented, which prompts them to loving this course still.
Would you recommend this course to anyone?
I would recommend the course to people who want to learn about teaching and learn about the education system, and yeah, I would say do it.
Yes, I would recommend this course to anyone who wants to be a teacher. It's a really good experience, and anybody who would want to join it's amazing for anybody.
I agree.
There's a saying, in order to be irreplaceable, you must be different.
You're right, Tati. If we were all the same, the world would be so boring.
Right?
Just like some people like sports.
Now here's a few students filling us in on the World Series.
Ali and Elijah, by the way.
What's going on, Eagles? I'm Ali.
And I'm Eli.
And today we're going to give you guys our take on what's been going on in the professional sport.
Riley with a ball into left center field. It's going to make it 2-0. Cut off by McCormick, but it's an RBI again. Caruso for Levine.
Eli, I know you're a baseball player. How did the World Series go?
The Atlanta Braves won it all. It was led by Cali native Freddie Freeman. This was 26 years in the making. With their in-season record of 88 and 73, people had doubted their rise to the pennant. The help of outfielders Eder Rosario and Jorge Soler, World Series MVP, contributed to the World Series upset. During the third inning of Game 6, Jorge Soler smashed a 3-run homer, giving the Braves an early lead, shifting the momentum to Atlanta, holding the Astros to a 7-0 win. I think the Braves played amazing the whole World Series. They showed their intensity early on with their 3-1 Division Series win versus the Milwaukee Brewers, then defeating LA 4-2 in a championship series. Next, we have Jake Sarnecki and his opinion on the World Series.
I feel like the Braves really needed it. It's been, I don't know, probably over 10 years since they've won. And the Astros, they have a long history of cheating, so they didn't deserve it either.
The Atlanta Braves are a perfect example of how perseverance and hard work in life could overcome challenges. Ali, I've been hearing a lot about the Bulls. Tell me more about it.
Hype has been floating around the NBA as our own Chicago Bulls has started off the season 6-1, which is the best they started since 2012. Primarily led by star Zach LaVine alone over the years, this amazing run has lots to do with the offseason additions the Bulls made this summer that have put them over the edge. And I am not the only one that thinks that. So, Mr. G, I remember when I was a sophomore, I was in your class, and we would have conversations about the Bulls, and the conversations wouldn't be so great. So now, 2 years later, the Bulls are off to a hot start. How does it feel as a Bulls fan that the Bulls are good again?
I'm excited, I love what Arvidas in the front office has done. He's shaking things up a little bit. I love the addition of Lonzo Ball. He's got good court vision, awareness. I love that they can run the offense multiple ways through Lonzo, Vucevic in the post. Zach LaVine's always reliable, crunch time player. But, my prediction at the beginning of the year was 4-5 seed. Now with the Pat Williams injury, maybe they sneak in maybe 5-6. Maybe they make some noise in the playoffs, win a first-round playoff, and then build from there. But if they shoot like you do, buddy, they'll be in good shape, man.
The addition of four-time All-Star DeMar DeRozan has been the most effective in past games as he torches his defenders with his mid-range game and gives the Bulls a second scoring option other than LaVine.
And me and my family have been watching it, and we've been really happy compared to last year, And it makes the Bulls fans in Chicago feel really good right now at the moment.
This team's fast-paced and flashy offense has given fans and families in Chicago something to look forward to and love as we all hope for our hometown team to be contenders once again.
Thank you, boys. I can't wait to watch more of the Bulls
this week. Thanks, everyone, for watching. We'll see you next week. And don't forget, go Eagles! Kenny, I love your Crocs.
Thank you. They're all-terrain. They can go anywhere.
And I get a better experience.
So loud.
What are you guys doing in my house?
This is gonna take forever.
Say something funny.
I didn't pay my taxes this year.